There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Houston Cougars offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with...
He's loose down the middle. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the...
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Makes the catch. It's Moses. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Complete to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Jocelyn. Plows through the defense. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for a second about Houston and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
The Cougars in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the counter. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Got his man. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking downfield, it's Wheaton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Wheaton. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Houston going up tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because...
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Moses. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. while we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Wheaton. Fires to the right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Houston wants to play fast. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. To the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And the Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Shakes off the defender. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Wheaton. That's caught. It's Moses. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jocelyn. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wheaton. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He's got an open man. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for...
Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Houston going up tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Plucks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Tempo and overdrive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And it's going to be. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Got the quick completion. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Touchdown, Cougars! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win.
Great place to start for this offense. Quick release by the QB. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Give to the running back. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
The give from the gun. Find some fresh air. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's a first down.
To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Houston wants to play fast. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like